Welcome to my channel, Say Guys Academy. Today we are dealing with a very important topic, that is procedures for identification and assessing risk of material misstatement (ROMM). Before an auditor checks numbers, first they ask to themselves where things can go wrong. That question is a starting point of identifying risk of material mistake. As an auditor, your job is not to check everything blindly. Your real job is finding the risk areas first and then audit them deeply. This is called risk-based auditing approach. And the core step in this is what? The core step is in this is the place where identification and assessment of ROMM starts. So what is ROMM? ROMM, that is risk of material misstatement, the risk that financial statements contain material errors before audit begins. It exists due to inherent risk and due to control risk. So ROMM is IR into CR. Think of ROMM as like a doctor diagnosing a patient. Before treatment, that is the audit procedure you will apply for audit. The doctor identifies the problem may exist, where the problem may exist, and then similarly the auditor identifies where misstatements may exist. So procedure for identification of ROMM, let's break into practical steps. Actually, in practical, what the auditors do. Understanding the entity and its environment. The auditor studies the nature of the business, industry conditions, right? Industry conditions in which the business is being operated, and the regulatory environment. For example, we can say a crypto company versus a manufacturing company. Risk level differs. Understanding entity helps identify areas prone to mistake. Understanding the accounting policy with a step. Are policies complex? Are they subjective? Revenue recognition is long-term contracts, high risk area. This you have to keep in mind. Third is the analytical procedures taken. Compare current year versus the previous year. Ratios, trends, these things you have to take into help so that you can analyze. Sales increased 80%, but cash did. Suspicious? Then the fourth part is the inquiry of management and others. Ask questions. Ask to management, the internal auditors, to the employees for getting any information. Any frauds detected? Any unusual transactions? Here starts the work. Then fifth is observation and inspection. Physically observe processes used, documents given. Stop verification shows a mismatch, potential mistake. Sixth, understanding internal controls. Check design of controls and implementation. No approval system, higher controls risk. So if there is no approval system, the higher control, there will be a risk of high control risk. Assessing the ROMM, very important. After identifying risks, auditor must assess them properly. For assessment, you need to take some steps. There are some steps involved. Step one, identify risk at two levels. Financial statement level. The financial statement level, what happens? Overall risks affecting the entire financial statement. Example, weak management integrity, poor internal control environment. This financial statement level, we have done this too. Then we have the assertion level, risks at individual account level, assertions, existence, completeness, accuracy, valuation. These are the points where you have to give attention to. First, the assertions, what are the existence, whether something they are saying doesn't exist, completeness of the data and accounts, accuracy, how much accurate they are, valuation, which has been used to. Example, inventory valuation may be incorrect, assertion level risk. Step 2, classify significant risks. Some risks are very important for significant risks. Examples, fraud risk, fund transactions, complex estimates. Significant risks require special audit considerations. Hey, you have to make a point where you see there is significant risk, then it will, at the magnitude of audit procedures followed, have to be high. Then you have to steps to consider likelihood and magnitude. Auditor evaluates how likely the risk is that the risk will happen, on whether it is high risk or low risk, how likely the risk is. Second, how big the impact could be. And the risk is okay. I have identified the risk. So how big the impact of the risk on our working. Example, small error in stationery, low risk, error in revenue, high risk. Step 4, link the risks with controls. Check, are controls preventing risks? If controls are strong, lower control risk. If weak, higher control risk. Ultimately, you have to see, identify the risk, then assess the IR and the CR, that is internal risk, and the control risk. Then determine the ROMM, that is risk of material misstatement, is not determine the procedure. Plan audit procedures accordingly so that it helps you to find out the identify the risk, and then accordingly you will do assertion level or you will work with it. Let's take some cases, understand the part more beautifully. Construction company. issues, complex contracts, revenue recognition judgment. There is high inherent risk. Okay, control risk is moderate. ROMM is high. What will the auditor do in such a situation? Auditor will perform detailed testing, verify contracts, check stage completion, how much amount of construction have been done, that have to be checked. So common mistakes in here, writing only the definitions, not linking procedures with examples, ignoring assertion level risks. So you have to attempt the questions in such a way that you have to understand the entity first, then the analytical procedures, what have to be followed, inquiry of management and the employees, wherever required, how much you can get, observe physically for yourself, and then see whether the control works in them. And auditor doesn't find errors with chance. They find them because they know where to look. That's the power of identifying and assessing the risk. ROML is equal to IR into CR. So identify using the 4 steps. So what were the steps you have just read? Understand the entity first, clearly and completely. Second, analytical procedures. Which procedures have to be used by the auditor to find out? Then inquiry of the management, the employee, the staff, the debtors, and then physically verify the, that is if it is for stock, then physically do the inquiry and take stock taking. So in these cases, how happens is that you know how to control them. If you observe the things in your own self, then you can control also. So control, what controls to be made taken by you as an auditor, so that the risk is reduced. And auditor doesn't find errors by chance, they find them because they know where to look. That's the power of identifying and risk and assessing of ROE, risk of material misstatement. So focus. When you first you find out the inherent risk, then the control risk, identify risks using the steps, assess at financial statement level as well as the assertion level. Then after that, find out the risk. If the risk is significant risk, then check which audit procedures you have to take into account so that your risk is reduced. This is the steps which you have to follow as an auditor in identifying and assessing of ROM. Thank you.